Hello, Lisa here. Welcome to Arcadia Speaks. We're going to do an energy reading for today. This channel is primarily for people who know they operate in the dream time as a emissary of the Lord, protecting the etheric space and fighting dark entities. If you go to sleep at night and you feel like you've done something, more than likely you have. And I consider that you might be part of the army of the Lord. These theorems of mine are based on Dolores Cannon's work, reading the Bible, and my own personal experiences. What was I going to say? I'm going to ask our interdimensional entities, ETs, ascended masters, angels. Mostly the angels guard me, but in the great High Lord God in heaven, please protect us as we pull these cards and do divination work. Okay, well, I'm going to think of a question. We're going to do yes and no first, okay? This way is yes, this way is no. So, I'll give you a minute to figure out your question. And it looks to me the answer is yes. We've got a yes. So whatever your question is, the answer is yes. All right, thank you for that. We're going to start with the ET Experiencer cards. If you're first time here, please advise. Sometimes these cards will trigger memories of you being up in space, okay? They can trigger significant memories if you, upon your awakening, and can awaken you to other aspects of things that you're going through. I don't want that card. Do you just want these two cards today? Is that what you're telling me? Just these two cards today. A simple message. Lyra. You've encountered a being from Lyra. And Andromeda. You've encountered a being from Andromeda. Since we've only got the two cards and it talks about the aliens, I'm going to read from you what the little book says, in case some of you are not familiar with who's who in the world of space stuff. Okay? Lyrans are from the Lyra and Vega star system. There's a guy out there, we make fun of people from Vega. How do Vegans act? They act very aristocratic and vague. Their answers are always very vague. Anyway, wait, that's a joke. The constellation of Lyra contains many races from many star systems, existing primarily in the fourth dimension. Long recognized in Earth's mythology, Lyra is attributed to be the cradle of galactic human expansion. Some of the races that come from Lyra include, I don't know how to pronounce this word properly, the Paschat, a humanoid with cat-like features and qualities. Their eye color ranges from blue to gold and can change from blue to gold as they mature. They also turn from a golden brown color to white. The overall feline temperament is warm and intellectual. Caucasian humanoids, light skin and light eye combinations with thin to muscular builds. Most of our genetic forefathers came from this category, Although Earth humans contain a large mixture of extraterrestrial genetics from different influences. Darker skinned humanoids. Skin color resembles a lighter chocolate brown, brown and green eyes with dark brown hair, bird-like humanoid. This race is not to be confused with birds. There are mammals whose features are very different from humanoid. Lyran redheads. A race with Celtic-like qualities. Red to strawberry blonde hair, very fair skin, very large in stature, almost giant-like. Oh, vegans from the Vega star system, the brightest star in the Lyran constellation. These beings have very dark skin, sometimes copper-toned, with black hair. They have large dark eyes with one lid, and their blood is green. Most races' height range from 6 to 7 feet tall. Characteristics. Lyrans have a strong sense of responsibility, nurturing, and caring. They may find fulfillment in working with children, those who are ill or in need of care and support. At times, however, they may be overly responsible for others and may need to remind themselves of the importance of teaching responsibility, as well as being responsible. They may need to work with developing a stronger sense of feeling the integrity of others, as they may find themselves taken advantage of due to their caring nature. They may find others attracted to their understanding. Lyrans seek variety, challenges, understanding of the many questions they have within. They may become bored easily. They tend to analyze, question, and doubt all which they do not understand, does not meet their belief systems, or simply does not feel right. Although quite willing to learn, change, and grow, they need understanding to occur on an inner level to allow opening within for change to occur. It will be an inner comprehension that will be more a feeling that leads to knowing instead of a technical understanding. That means they're kind of limited in their thinking. They tend to get stuck in structures. I do say that with revulsion. Andromedan. I say Andromedians, but it's Andromeda. It's actually Andromedians, okay? Andromedians. Humanoids similar in appearance to Earth humans. They usually wear the traditional multicolored Galactic Federation jumpsuits. Andromedians, they don't even spell it right, consist of 3 basic human types: Nordic, blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin, to a Mediterranean, light to dark brown hair. Oh my God, races out in space have various colors. Gray to brown eyes, tanned looking skin, a typical Oriental with dark hair, dark Asian eyes, and skin that varies from very pale brown to a dark shade of brown. The eyes of all Andromedans are slightly larger than those of Earth humans. They vary in height from 5 to 7 feet tall. Characteristics. Andromedans have healing and communication abilities, which are often felt early in childhood. Many Andromedans discover that they have much to offer others in a spiritual pathway and become known as teachers and healers. Andromedans must work with issues of self-confidence and love. These areas may be obvious in their need for development, or they may be disguised. When self-love and confidence are developed, the inner freedom and spiritual connectedness will be found within, where it has always been, if the trust and faith in self were present to allow to be seen. As this develops, the connection between self and God becomes strong. This allows past life memories to flow, and many old talents begin to be awakened to be used once again. So I'm figuring this helps somebody to realize who they are in space and how it might affect your thinking. Alright, let's pull the Starseed cards. See what happens here. So, those of you out there, who maybe are just realizing what you are, because that's what I feel like these cards symbolize, is so you know what you are and why maybe you're being monitored from space, just to see if you're not doing, I just feel if you're not doing what you're told, you're being monitored by space, okay? If they take you up and down, you're starting to be aware in the dream time, but you're being given signals of stuff to do and you're not doing it, they're monitoring you. And then they're trying to educate as well. We educate them, they educate us. Okay, it's a co-op system going on there. We do stuff, they do stuff. We don't do stuff, they don't do stuff. Okay, and we're doing some moonology with this. And then I'm going to go on to tarot and read the energy for what's happening this week. Or this day, however you want to look at it. Oh, those flew out. I'm going to go with it. There's two of them there. Are these the cards you want us to see, Spirit? Okay, give me 1 minute here. I got myself a green matcha latte today. It was good. Okay, where are we at? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I think by October 6th, some things are going to be settled. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Let's see what these two are. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So, big picture thinking. And you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. When we go through hardship, some of us tend to isolate, which is okay. And then when you get into this 5D world and you realize you're not alone out there. We're not alone, okay? But sometimes you have to come out of the 5D. You have to come out of your inner world and connect. You have to physically connect and become part of a community. Whether that belong to a gym or go to a church, volunteer, do some volunteer work, get a job, whatever it is for you. All right, that's for my people from out in space. And I'm going to put these cards away. We're going to move on to the tarot. See what the energy has to say for today. I keep these to the side in case we have to reference them. All right, big picture thinking. And remember, you're not alone. And whatever you go do out there, think of it as think bigger. I know I need to. Now, we're going to start out with some Crow Tarot. What do my starseeds need to know today, dear Spirit? Conclusions are within reach. I heard it again. All right. I want this one over here. All righty. Let's see where we go with this. And They said they wanted... You wanted the alchemy cards before I turn these cards over? And a word of the day card. Okay. These are my little homemade alchemy cards. They want that card. All right, 3. Word of the day. This one they said. Is that the one you wanted? Are these the cards you want, Spirit? Yes. Alright, what's the word? Ah, this keeps coming up. Dichotomy. Oh, can I pull this day after day? There's some form of dichotomy going on, people. Please know this to be true. Venus. Coffee. And copper. The star at the top of the list here. The moon at the top of the list. The Empress. Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. And 9 of Cups at the end of the list here. The same fucking story. Oh, man. Dichotomy. Dichotomy. Well, it looks like somebody's going to get pushed out of their will again. Is this what I'm seeing? Am I reading this correctly? So there's a person interested in a woman and wants to send this person a message. There's a specific person sending a message, and yet another person with a lot of money, a lot of power, who sits on their own mental throne, is going to progress forward to a group of evil son of a bitches to work against these people coming together. They're going to send somebody to this guy. Oh, love this one. This one will work better for you than that one. This one is only a 9 of Cups. This one is an Empress. Please go for the 9 of Cups because it's so pretty. The Empress is old. She might be fertile, but she's old. Go for the 9 of Cups because it's pretty. That's what I'm being told to say with this reading. It's a dichotomy. It's a fucked up coffee bean dichotomy to the guy who's got orange fruit. And this guy falls for it over and over and over again. That they're asking you to look for the bigger picture and enlarge your fucking community. But no, it's pretty. It's fucking pretty. But that's not pretty. It's powerful. It's amazing. It's gonna have millions of dollars in the future, but it is not pretty. It's like beating a dead horse. Validation. Spirit, do you want me to pull any more cards on this particular part of the reading? Should I put these cards away? And more than likely, the Lyrian is telling you this is better. Go to the Lyrian instead of the Andromedan. It's prettier. It's not smarter. It's not as vocal. It's not as creative. It's just young and pretty. Do you want these cards, Spirit? Do you want me to put away the alchemy cards? Coffee bean love. It's got money. It must be pretty. Are these the cards you want us to see today, Spirit? Ah, the good old Nine of Pentacles is going to be bereft. And the beginning of them winning at all costs and sending out constant witchcraft at this specific Queen of Wands, who shares where the bereft Nine of Pentacles is going to begin to win at all costs moving forward. And is going to move forward despite witchcraft from this woman who shared messages to attack this person, okay? This woman's attacking this woman. And there's a bunch of people helping. Am I correct in this reading, Holy Spirit? Yes, yes. Do you want any more cards on this of these deck to continue the story? Poor bereft Nine of Pentacles. Or else it's this Nine of Pentacles of before is now bereft and still begins to try to defeat this Queen of Wands by sharing messages for everybody to attack. Keep attacking, keep attacking, keep attacking at all costs. Are these the cards you want, Holy Spirit? Eight of Pentacles, a Ten of Swords, a Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. 7 and 7. 7 and 7. The 177 is actually going to get blocked. They're going to get blocked very passionately. The work is going to end towards this attacking of a specific person is going to end. And it might just happen today. That would be very pleasant. Do we want any more of these cards? Okay, now I got one more tarot message. I don't want any more from this deck. It's really interesting that as I progress in pulling cards, I've talked to the God about divination, because technically divination, we shouldn't mess with it. But as you know, I have to pray. God has let me know you need to pray before you do this, because you need to. I'm kind of laissez-faire about it, because I always feel like I'm constantly protected. But God wants us to pray, and before pulling cards, and I know a lot of you do. A lot of you out there do it. You're more regular about it than I am. So I've started praying. And it's made a difference. And then I find that each of the card decks tell me specific things, sometimes about specific people. They adopt as specific people I pull cards to. Or they have different aspects of whatever the energy is. So now we're going with Italian Tarot, ancient Italian Tarot. Let's see what these guys have to say about this situation. About the coffee bean conglomerate and their foolishness. Messing with people from space. As if. That makes me laugh. They said leave these two out. Okay. You guys like to watch the cards being shuffled. Oh, we're going with it. And then we want these two too. They want all this. Okay. My guys are crazy. My spirit team's crazy. If you don't laugh with your spirit team, I gotta wonder, why are you doing this? Are these the cards you really want? You can help me place them. Okay. I want this one here, and this one here. Okay, look at that. These are the cards you want us to see? Are these the placement you want? Do you want us to take any reversals today? No reversals. Oh, 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Whoa. 6 of Swords. There's a 3 of Swords there. 6 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. What do they call that guy? Knight of Pentacles. Denare. Fonte de Coppe. The Page of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. And, oh, I call this is the Italians. Overall, that's the ancestors. It stands for the group. It stands for a group, okay? Okay. This is a group. This represents the 6 of Pentacles is a group of people who shared they wanted to share in the destruction of a Page of Pentacles, somebody who's working hard to get it out of the mud. And they wanted to destroy a pairing between somebody they see as being a Page of Cups with a Knight of Pentacles. And they wanted these people to 2 of Cups them to balance their group. But this group is now under great anxiety, and are facing possible jail time moving forward because they tried to break the heart and shared the doing of it with a group. This is about an evil conglomerate attacking said people. Many people, actually. Do you want me to pull more cards on this, Spirit? Am I reading this correctly, Spirit? And do you wish me to pull more cards on this? And this one says they were keeping a specific person from earning money. The sharing of money. They were trying to keep somebody from progressing forward monetarily by having jobs, and or keeping a person specifically off balance in the love sector. Like, oh, this person cannot have any relationships, we won't have it. The coffee bean conglomerate. That's what we're going to call them. This is the dichotomy. A said group of people Creative people, too, with a lot of money, trying to keep regular people back. And you got to ask yourself, the dichotomy is, if you got so much money, why? Okay? You're going to have to answer that question. Why are you doing this? What's it going to profit you other than you're making money off of the dark web? These are the cards you want us to see. Nine of Wands. Strength. The Magician. And the Page of Swords. Okay, they say some more. I think a magician is speaking about a very strong Sagittarius wounded warrior type character who stands the ground no matter what's thrown. They keep standing. And a magician's talking about it. Somebody who holds magician status. Or there's a magician who wants to cut that. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. They either got a message, a sharp message. That came out. Are these the cards you want, Spirit? Oh, looks to me the magician gave a very sharp, passionate, harsh message to a fire sign that has got a devil in them about messing with a partnership with said Sagittarius. Did I get this right? Am I saying this right? Yay for the magician. Yay for the magician. Okay, so that's what's happening today. Somewhere far, far away. Let's see what Ascended Master has come out today and play for you to work with. They're telling me pull 3. Ascended Masters. 3. 3 is the number of divination, of the divine. You see 333, you know you're getting a message straight from the divine. Okay, are these the cards you want us to see today, Spirit? Okay, who we got here? Spiritual Law of Attraction, Melchizedek. So we're working with the Law of Attraction. Freedom, Haina. She's come out a lot recently, so freedom's on the horizon, and you can do it. Archangel Michael, good old Michael. He's always there for us, isn't he? You know, I can't help but, this is a strange, strange analogy, and I'm going to have Spirit about this. This is an unusual rendering of Michael. He's got his sword, and he's got this thing with fire in it like a torch. And I just watched the Doctor Strange movie with my family, which I haven't seen in a while. And he picks up this thing that's got like fire in it, and the guy says to him, "You don't know how to use that, do you?" And he goes, "No." Well, he doesn't say no, but I'm going to have to ask Spirit what that thing is and what it does. Because the fact that it's in a movie, now you can think I'm crazy, but fiction has a lot of mystical reality in it that comes from the imagination. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge, and you'd be surprised we all have a piece of the puzzle and things come out. Now, somebody illustrated this exact torchy thing, and I'm going to have to find out what it is, and when I find out what it is, I'll share it with you. Anyway, you can do it. You can do it. Spiritual law of attraction. So and freedom. We are actually pulling in our freedom, I think. We are attracting in freedom. And Michael says we can do it, so we can do it. I'm going to keep that out. That's a beautiful statement right there. And I'm going to put these guys away. And we're going to pull some, they want runes, number, and some boom booms. I'm so angry about certain things. I just wish it would end. I wish this part of my life would end. I'm ready for it to be over. Are you? Are you ready to move on and start new trials and tribulations? Because really, the growth will never end. We're going to go one black, one red. See what numbers come up. 4 and 3. 7. 7. The number 7. It's interesting that the 7s keep coming up for me. Do they come up for you? Are these the runes you want us? Oh, they wanted this one too. Are these the runes you want us to see, Spirit? Let's see. Defend, spiritual warrior. I'll show up close. We got the rune of defense. The rune of the spiritual warrior. Radho, journey. Oh, Othello, I think whatever, it's an O word. It's boundaries and or property. Isa, which is a blockage. And constraint. So there's been blocking and constraint towards property. They're telling me to put this, and this has been quite a journey. And a spiritual warrior has been protecting. But there's been blockage and constraint of property and a journey. So we're going to have to focus on, and this is by the Coffee Bean Conglomerate. 7. I heard 7 places, 7 gifts, and then I heard two things about it. It was either good 7 places or it was bad 7 places. Defend the spiritual warrior from the block. And the boundaries are being constrained on the journey. There's some form of journey that's being blocked by that evil conglomerate. Let's see what the booms have to say. Memory input at the bottom of the deck. Focusing. New world, new life, new way to play, new way to deal. Okay, Lotus Bomb on the bottom of the second deck. Lotus Bomb. Somebody who's not afraid to dig it out of the mud. Who's got their crown chakra. Okay, we're going to go with these. Are these the cards you want us to see today, Spirit? They say yes. Alright. Oh, memory input came out. 2, Old Soul, 5. Princess of Fun. Partnership, Give It to God. Storm Clouds. Quartermaster Cups, Oklahoma Rock People, Gratitude, the Sun, Energy, Vampires, and You Shall Not Pass. Now, how should we put this all together? Ta. I think the Princess of Fun has got to be an Old Soul. I think she's going to hook up with the Quartermaster Cups. I think there's storm clouds coming to Oklahoma. I think the energy vampires have been told you shall not pass. And they hang out in Oklahoma, I think. Let's see. The rock people. I'm hearing the rock people need to give it to God. Something going on with those guys. Let's see. Where do these numbers fit in? 25. Don't know where these two go. Energy vampires. I think God has shone a light on the energy vampires. And I think Give Gratitude goes over here. Now I got 2 and 5. I don't know if it means 25 or 52 or if these numbers mean anything to anybody. I need to go back and forth with them. I'm hearing 2 goes there. Maybe it is 25. Maybe it's 25 energy vampires. Somehow, they want the sun over here. And I think Oh my gosh. Oklahoma rock people, 25. Energy vampires. They've been told they shall not pass. You shall not pass. And there's something to be given to God. Okay. And I think there might be 25. There's something to do with 25 and the storm cloud and energy people, energy vampires. Is this how you want the cards placed? Is it the number 25 we're looking at? And was it 25 variations of energy vampires and rock people in Oklahoma? There's been indigenous people, I think, in Oklahoma fighting this storm. And I want to thank you guys for the collective. There are more people than you know doing energy work at this time, working on the good side of things. And there are people, valiant people, who give it to God every day. But the storm clouds have been flying over Oklahoma. Know this to be true, people. And 25 people, I don't know if it's 25 are working against the energy vampires or 25 there's people working against 25 people. But 7, the number 7's involved. 7 times 7 is 49, I believe. 7, 14. No, 9 times 7 is 63. Somehow I heard 9 times 7 is a 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing number stuff, I'm sorry. Anyway. Oh, forgive me. And now I'm ready to yawn, which means it's time to close this reading down. I hope some of this makes sense for you today, and I hope it helps somebody. Thank you for watching if you did. We really appreciate you. Thumbs up would be great. I don't expect it. It probably won't show. I know people try to subscribe because they tell me all the time, and it's not happening. At any rate, thank you anyway. Be well, friends, and know you're being protected by the Most High. Be well.